Well, that brings us to our featured speaker today, and I'm really thrilled to have Matt Candler here. His bio, again, is in front of you. Before I introduce him, and we actually got someone else to come up and do the honors, as he's talking, I want you all to think about something. The whole time he's talking, I want you to think, why not Atlanta? He's going to be talking about some great things they've done in New Orleans. And yes, they had Hurricane Katrina. But we've had cheating scandals. We've had school systems struggling with accreditation. Why not Atlanta? Why not DeKalb? Why not Albany? Why not Savannah? Why not Macon? We can do this. This shows that with innovation and competition, that we can make incredible progress. And they've really done it. Matt was there on the ground floor. Unfortunately, he left Atlanta and was really an architect of the reforms in New Orleans. Has been there on the ground to see it happen. Has been a big part of it. And so you're really going to enjoy hearing about that. But you know, sometimes rather than reading the bio, if you really want to know about somebody, you gotta dig a little deeper and maybe look up one of their old bosses and say, what's this guy really like? And so we did that. We did our homework, and we found somebody Matt used to work for, A.D. Frazier. A.D. is president of Georgia Oak Partners, with headquarters right down the street. He also, you've probably seen him at our events before, because he did a magnificent job at chairing Georgia's Tax Reform Council a few years ago, Dr. Reese. And he also was the chief operating officer of the Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Games. Now imagine the situation of Billy Payne being the great marketer that he was, celebrating getting the bid for the Olympic Games, and bringing in AD, saying, great news, AD, we got the bid. All you got to do is just make it happen. And he did that, and he worked with a young man by the name of Matt Candler. So I thought it'd be appropriate to ask AD to come and introduce our speaker.
Little do you know. Appropriate was not the word I was thinking. Good morning, and I salute you from the Public Policy Foundation for paying heed to a voice in American education who will turn out to be as dramatic a change agent as anything we've seen in a century. He's sitting right here. Briefly, well, maybe not so briefly, I met Matt in 1992 when I was in Barcelona. We spent about a month and a half over there taking a look at their games to see what we were going to do. And I was assigned a driver and a Jeep Cherokee, and the driver's name was Matt Candler. And he had driven me around for a couple of days, and I was full of myself and demanding and very not understanding of what his concerns were. Finally, he just stopped me and said, listen, I know you're a big dog and I'm a nobody, but you can't treat me like this. Wow. This guy just got out of college. Well, that evening we spent almost all night in my rooms talking about life, the world, him, attitudes, the future. For almost 6 years, Matt and I worked side by side. He's a genius. We put together a stack of, we must have made how many thousands? Speeches. 350, 400 speeches. And here's what we do. We would go to a meeting, garden club, chamber conference. And I would come in and start talking, and Matt was running the computer, so he put slides on the screen. Almost every time the question would be raised, are we going to go broke? Are we going to embarrass ourselves? So we tried to answer that, I don't know, 350, 400 times. It got to the point that Matt and I had done this so many times that the little jerk would pull out the slides in a random order. Let's think about it. You're giving a talk and you got to address it. Don't know what slide's coming up. But he did that. Matt defied my suggestion, was interested in education at the time. And through some little finagling and string pulling, we got him into Northwestern's Kellogg School of Business. And even better, the guys at the Kellogg School designed a special curriculum just for Matt, because he was interested in not-for-profits and education as well as understanding it from a business context. He excelled and was a distinguished graduate from Kellogg, and went on to get involved in the charter school movement, knowing not only the good sides about it, but some of the horrible underbelly ugliness that can happen in a charter school setup. And I hope you'll share some of those things with you. Matt's actually moved beyond charter schools per se, although that's a great step forward. There's some other things that Matt will tell you about that will further revolutionize education if we in this country will do them. As the years went on, we were talking about making presentations and the like. I came to the end of the day and I said, I want to tell you, my colleague Matt Candler is here, and this young man gives me confidence in the future of our country. That was true then and it remains true today, and you've proven it.